Greetings everyone, I'm Lady Macbeth. I'm hosting the first annual Yellow Ape Film Festival in the Cinema Arts Center in Huntington and Long Island.
Okay, so we are hanging out with the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Jim Haggerty. Jim, how you doing?
Doing good.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Tell us more about your idea for the Yellow Ape Film Festival.
Well, it was sort of twofold. I think when I was having trouble getting distribution for my first two films, what if we took these movies on tour and had a show with them?
I want you to send us your short films to be shown on the big screen, and the winners will be judged by our panel of celebrity judges. And the winner will have their film distributed on DVD by Yellow Ape Productions.
Kind of the way they did way back when.
Yeah.
You don't have different acts, comedians and magicians and strippers and all sorts.
Make it interesting.
An event.
Keep it out there.
Yeah.
Keep people interested and keep
Right.
them hitting them with something is
Exactly.
always good. Yeah.
And I just felt that, there weren't a lot of festivals that really dealt with sort of cult movies. The type of things that we do. I mean, I always say movies for the midnight hour.
Now define that. What do you mean by that?
Be sure to check out movies for the midnight hour, such as Witchmaster General, starring Phil Lewis of LA Guns, if you like a little rock and roll. We also have Grave Danger, a gritty thriller from the inside, and our sexy new comedy, Is This Joke? All that and many more available on DVD.
That's our thing, Yellow Ape Productions, movies for the midnight hour. When I grew up, it would be the midnight show. You'd have your regular movies, you'd have your matinee movies, and you'd have your kind of regular family movies. And then at midnight, Fridays and Saturdays, it would always be the Rocky Horror Picture Show, or the Kentucky Fried Movie, or The Song Remains the Same, or movies that were more for a cult audience.
That's something this generation doesn't really know about.
They really don't. Well,
Yeah.
because we're kind of spoiled because we have DVD and cable,
Yeah.
so and internet, and so everything is kind of right at your fingertips.
Yeah.
Which I guess the blessing is the curse, though, because I don't think that they really get that experience of going and seeing
That group dynamic,
the
the fun,
group
the craziness,
dynamic, and the big screen treatment.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally love seeing older movies on the big screen.
Right.
I know a lot of people say, why would I pay $10 to go to see, Planet of the Apes on the big screen? And I say, because it's Planet of the Apes. It's not meant to be seen on a television.
With the right group,
Exactly.
it's fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so my idea of Yellow Ape Productions was I wanted to make the type of movies that, because we're not just horror, we're all different genres, but I think all of them would fit comfortably, if released back then, they would be midnight shows. They'd be the kind of movies that would play at midnight. What we tried to do, like sort of a niche cult market, and I just felt that there wasn't enough outlets for that. That there wasn't really too many festivals for that sort of thing, for people doing interesting things. That wasn't, important or artsy, a lot of festivals tend to think.
Yeah.
So the idea was to put together a festival like that, and because, to help people, to help filmmakers, because, I've made films and had them screened on in a theater, and released on DVD, and it's a great feeling. And I just thought if I can help someone else get to that level and do that and have that experience, then I'd love to.
As you know, the big prize is that the winning film is going to be on our forthcoming DVD, Vaulted, Films from the Yellow Ape Vault, and distributed by us.
So it was to showcase other filmmakers, and then I thought, well, why just filmmakers? So I thought, let's get other acts, let's get musicians and comedians, and make it a big, full event.
The stars in the sky, but they're too far away.
Only you have a magic technique.
That sound, I've never tried it.
And it's fun. It's not just a thing where
Right.
everybody is so serious and they're all going,
Well, like I said,
harumph,
yeah.
yes, harumph.
Like I
It's
said,
yeah.
it was twofold to help, shine a light on talented, creative people.
So we have a couple of like horror icons right nearby here, and I had no idea until I started getting involved in film.
Right.
You know, filmmakers and other acts,
right.
To help them along, maybe to get them seen by the right people, and obviously the prize was that, you know, 2 of the films actually we're going to distribute on DVD.
Okay.
Because of the lengths of the films, we've managed to fit 2 films. So the top 2 films will both be included on Volted, which is kind of cool.
So that'll bring them to an even wider audience.
Yeah.
But also to entertain. You know, like, it's an entertaining night out. I mean, a lot of festivals kind of drag. It's just one film after the other after the other.
You got to shock their senses, give them something new, wake them up. Yeah,
so
there
that
you
was
go.
the idea, to kind of, you know, so this way I thought all the films are shorts, and, you know, the acts were only on for a short amount of time.
Right.
So my idea was that even if you don't like something, it'll be over soon enough, and then there'll be something right around the corner that you like.
Yeah, I hear you.
And also, you know, that you will get turned on to something. That, you know, there's probably a lot of people sitting there going, you know, I would probably not normally pay to go see a barbershop quartet or a burlesque act or something, but I'm here and I'm enjoying it, and this is actually good, and you know what, I'll go see this again, or, you know, this person's singing, or this is not the type of thing I would normally go pay to see, but here I am seeing it, and I think I would go see this again.
Like the Vampire Crooner.
The Vampire Crooner.
Or here's, hey, you know, barbershop quartet, how about this? Horror Shop Quartet.
Horror Shop Quartet,
Yeah,
there you go.
let's make that happen. And they were pretty cool, too. I had a great time watching those guys. You know.
I mean,
of course, Lady Macbeth, of course. You know,
we had such a
loved her.
talented roster of people. I mean, both the filmmakers and the acts. I mean, it was humbling for me to have all these people that were willing to do this, and we had such a great panel of judges.
Right.
I mean, I was honored. You know, it's when you try and do something like this, right? We want a panel of celebrity judges. You have your wish list, and then you figure at least some of them are going to say no. So then you have kind of your second string and whatnot. I got all my first picks.
I got a request for next year, if you can. Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell.
Can we try to make that happen?
I can try. That might be a tough.
It's
get.
a tough one, but let's just try. All right.
You don't ask, you don't get.
That's that. You get exactly. You mentioned briefly about the type of films that you make, the type that Yellow Ape Productions makes. What is on the horizon for Yellow Ape Productions and the films you're going to be making?
I have a full-length film that I want to do at some point. I don't know when we're going to do it. We came close to doing it this past year, but a lot's been going on, not just doing the festival, but other things. So I had to kind of put that on the back burner for right now. And right now, I mean, really, we're going to do a second one, definitely. We're probably going to do it annually. And we'd also like to do a like something leading up to it, because the DVD is going to be out, which Lady Macbeth will be hosting, featuring Cold Dead Hand and Haunting Day, the restored film, and the 2 winners of the festival. So we're going to probably, you know, do a night for that, like a screening of that, maybe with another film, and a couple of acts, like kind of a mini Yellow
mini
Film
fest.
Festival. Yeah,
maybe you can keep doing the mini fest leading up to the big fest.
Yeah, well, at least definitely one of them, like around the time that's released, to kind of get everybody, you know, to remind everyone.
Gotcha. Okay, and finally, what advice do you have for the horror filmmakers out there, and especially the types that want to get into this festival next year?
If you want to get in, just, you know, send us your film, because we're open-minded, we're cool, we're good about it. You know, I'm always looking for something a little quirky and a little different. You know, and talented people, and there's just so many talented people making films. It becomes tough because, you know, I mean, right now the equipment has gotten to where, you know, people can just get the cameras and they can shoot things that look, you know, very, very professional.
Especially this guy right here holding the camera.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know, like non-professional or prosumer equipment. You know, and they can get a real professional look. So, a lot of people are making movies. We encourage everybody to do it and to get their work out there.
Right.
I mean, it is tough, you know, but you know, if you have a great cast and a great crew, and if you have, you know, and if you have the good fortune of meeting the right people, which I certainly did. I mean, you know, Lady Macbeth and all the acts that we had, and all the filmmakers, and just the great people at the Cinema Arts Center.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it made it a lot easier to do something like
And you're
this.
creating that environment for people to also make those connections, because that's really
Yeah.
almost what a film festival can be a lot about.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
just
mean, our festival
meeting
wrapped
people.
at like 11.
Yeah.
Maybe a little over. I can't believe we didn't run late, but we actually kept it pretty much on time.
Yeah.
And folks were there for another 2 hours.
Yeah.
I left myself around 12:30, and I was hearing the people were there till 1 in the morning.
Nice.
It's a nice community on Long Island. I mean, the film festival is open to everyone all over the country, but obviously the people on Long Island are going to show up,
Right.
more than anyone else geographically. So I think a lot of people know each other, and even you know people, you meet people, and then you know this guy, you know this girl, And
Yeah.
so it's a great community, and it's great to be a part of it. And I hope everyone's going to come down next time. And thank you to everyone who did this time, because it was a great show.
And where can we go on the web to find out more about Yellow Ape Production?
Well, YellowApe.net is our website.
Check out the info on our website at www.yellowape.net. Looking forward to seeing all you guys at the festival.
And you can get our films there. They're all available. Also available on Amazon and other places. You can look me up on Facebook. Jim Haggerty Filmmaker is my Facebook page. Pretty much will friend most people. If I think you're a legitimate person, and and you're not like 7, because I mean, look, this is R-rated stuff.
R-
and I
that's
don't
R
wanna-
stuff.
I don't want to be corrupting the minors.
Not for the
so-
kiddies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm generally good about friending everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Haggerty.
Thank you very much. Been a pleasure.
Did you have fun? Yeah. Next year.